Someone's staring, stripping me bare, f***ing me with their eyes. I'm up here, dancing, grinding, sweating, owning the stage. People have to watch. It's what I do. But hell, this stare is different. It burns like it's ripping my skin off. I feel it, heavy, real, crawling all over me. My ex back to haunt me? Some psycho fan or someone else? The lights blind me. The crowd's a black void. I can't see a damn thing. Am I losing my mind?
I shouldn't stay. I know that. But hell, I've been watching her for an hour and I can't look away. I've seen dancers. I've seen sex on a stage more times than I can count. But this girl, she's different. It's not just how she moves. It's why. Like she's not performing for anyone out here. Like the music belongs to her and no one else. And underneath it all, she looks heartbroken. A gunshot cracks the air. The lights die. Electricity gone. Screams erupt. Chaos explodes. I drop low out of instinct, scanning for cover. And then I see her. She doesn't move. While everyone else is running, clawing for exits, she's just frozen. Quickly, she was shoved down hard in those heels, struggling on the floor, lost in the storm. Damn it! I push through the crowd and launch onto the stage. I cover her without thinking, my body over hers as another shot rings out. I grab her wrist and haul her upright. Come on, I growl, pulling her close. Stay with me. I'm getting you out of here. Another shot. It's closer this time. I glance back, chaos in motion, and then I see him. Wild eyes, gun in hand, charging straight at us. No, not good. Take cover. I yank her by the waist, pulling her against me as we drop. The floor slams into my back. A bullet rips the air so close I feel the heat slice past my shoulder. No time. I roll with her, dragging her with me until we slam into the corner. Then I'm on my feet, pulling her up, sprinting us sideways, away from the shooter's line of fire. We burst through an exit and into the night air. Only then do I loosen my grip. Under the harsh glow of a street lamp, I scan her quickly, my hands still on her arms like I can hold her together. A bruise blooms on her knee, but she's in one piece. Thank God. You okay? Anywhere hurt? Her breath is fast but steady.
I'm good. What about you? Were you hit?
I'm fine. I pause, thrown for a second. She froze in there. I expected panic, screaming, shaking, but instead she's calm, sharp, checking me for injuries. She huffs a shaky laugh.
Geez, I think I owe you my life, stranger. You know you've got a split lip, right?
I flinch when her fingers brush my mouth. I didn't even feel it. Not until her touch makes me feel everything. Sirens, flashing lights, police swarming in. Finally, chaos giving way to control. A cop moves down the line of survivors, jotting down statements. His eyes sweep toward us.
I'm sorry,
she whispers, eyes darting, nerves sparking in her voice.
but I can't. I can't talk to the police.
I study her face. Secrets. Everyone's got them. I give her a slow, knowing nod. Me neither. Let's go. I don't know what gets into me, but it isn't until we're sitting on a park bench that I realize I've been holding her hand the whole way. Get a grip, Rafe. Stop being so damn protective around people. For God's sake, especially girls. Haven't you learned by now? Haven't you gone through enough trouble on that end? What happened the last time you got too protective? Your ex? She took her own damn life after you broke up with her. Isn't that why you swore off girls forever? I let go of her wrist, scratch the back of my neck, and release a long, shaky breath. She breaks the silence first, voice soft but steady.
Hey, I didn't get a chance to say it before. Thank you for saving my life and for not asking why I couldn't talk to the cops.
A small smile flickers.
I'm Celeste. Can I know your name?
Just call me Rafe.
Thank you, Rafe.
She tilts her head, eyes warm despite the night's madness.
Can I buy you an ice cream? My way of saying thanks?
I huff a laugh, shaking my head. If you insist. But inside, I know I should walk away. Before I can come up with an excuse, she's already back. 2 ice cream cones in one hand and, to my surprise, a first aid kit in the other.
Here, hold these for me.
I take the cones, awkwardly balancing them as she kneels in front of me, cleaning my cuts with careful fingers. It's ridiculous. Me holding dripping ice cream while a stranger tends to wounds I didn't even notice. Her touch is warm, gentle, steady.
There, all done.
She smiles. It's late at night, and we're sitting in a park, eating ice cream. And a few minutes ago, she almost got shot in a public shooting. It feels surreal.
You're a professional, aren't you?
Her voice cuts through the quiet.
The way you moved back there, the way you shielded me, read the room. You're not just some random guy.
Observant. Of course she is. Not just gorgeous, but sharp. Deadly combination. Let's just say I work in security. Finished my last assignment, taking a break. She studies me, eyes steady, unblinking. Then, bold as hell.
Do me a favor then?
My brow lifts before I can stop it. Beautiful, smart, bold. God help me. What kind of favor?
Be my bodyguard. For a while, I'll pay you.
Her? Wanting a bodyguard? I start to push back. Celeste, I know tonight shook you up, but things like that, they don't happen every day. The club's gonna double its security now. You won't have to worry. She exhales, eyes drifting away.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about the feeling I keep getting, like someone's been watching me, following me. Nothing's happened yet, but something's off. It's always late after I get off work at the club. I just need someone to walk me home.
Then her gaze locks on mine, wide, pleading.
It's part-time. Nights only. After work. After class. Pick me up. Walk me back. That's all I'm asking.
If that's all, don't you have anyone else? A boyfriend? A friend? She gives a small, rueful smile.
I broke up with my ex a while ago, and I did have a friend. A good guy. He used to walk me home until he confessed yesterday. I turned him down. Asking him now would be cruel, like using him.
Beautiful, smart, bold, and considerate. What the hell am I getting myself into? I sigh. Celeste, bodyguards aren't cheap. You sure you want to spend your money like that? You don't need a professional for something this small?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not working for money. I just love dancing. I don't make much, sure, but if I have to take another part-time job, I will. Whatever I make, you get first. I can live off my student loan.
I stare at her. Why me? I'm just a stranger. Her lips curve.
Because you've already saved me once.
I have no comeback. Damn, this girl's relentless. Okay then. I shake my head, half amused, half horrified at myself. But tell me this, Miss Celeste. What happens if you can't pay me?
That won't happen.
Promises don't count in a contract. She blinks, then leans in a little.
What do you suggest? I can't pay up front. I'd have to pay as I go.
If you can't pay cash, I pause, watching her eyes. You pay in other ways.
Other ways?
I keep my voice level, like it's nothing. You sleep with me. Her eyes go wide. Inside, I cringe so hard I want to bite my tongue off. Rafe, what the hell is wrong with you? But if she wasn't scared off before, this will do it. She doesn't even flinch. Instead, she smirks.
Nice try, Mr. Professional, but no, and if you do sleep with me during your job, you forfeit every penny.
She even winks. I freeze, stunned. Am I that easy to read? And how the hell did she turn that around on me so fast? That won't happen, I say finally, voice low. I don't sleep with clients. So to my utter disbelief, I've landed myself a part-time job during my so-called break. A bodyguard for a college girl, a part-time club dancer, walking her home every night. Nobody better find out about this. It's embarrassing as hell for someone with my resume. And yet, here I am, already regretting it.
Hey Cece, who's this hottie? Your new boyfriend?
Talia, my best friend and part-time waitress at the club, eyes Rafe with a spark of mischief, sizing up my broad-shouldered, unfairly gorgeous bodyguard. Great. Exactly what I didn't prepare for. How do I even explain this? Definitely not my bodyguard. Just a friend, I manage. While I say it, I flick a nervous glance at Rafe, silently praying he isn't offended. As usual, his face is unreadable, cool as stone.
Rafe, nice to meet you,
He says simply.
Talia.
She beams, shaking his hand.
Cece's bestie. Nice to meet you, Cece's new friend.
She throws me a wink that nearly makes me choke. Okay, so apparently I need a better story if she keeps seeing him pick me up. Talia leans in, dropping her voice.
Wait, is this why you turned down Cal? You know he'd be crushed if he knew you're letting some other guy walk you home.
No, it's not like that. I sigh. I just don't want to give him false hope, and I don't want him feeling like I'm using him.
So you're using this hottie instead? Come on, Cece, don't tell me nothing's going on here.
I swallow, heat rushing to my face. No clue how to respond to that. When we finally say goodbye to Talia and step into the night, silence hangs between us on the walk home. After a while, I clear my throat. Rafe, do you have a girlfriend? His eyes flick toward me.
Why?
Oh, no, I'm not flirting. I can't really date anyone. I wave my hands fast, panicked. It's just, if my friends or co-workers ask, would you mind if I say you're my boyfriend? Only on paper. When your term ends, I'll say we broke up. I can't exactly tell people I hired a bodyguard, but if you already have someone, I'd never ask. That wouldn't be fair to her. He's quiet for a long beat, his gaze fixed ahead.
That's fine. I don't have a girlfriend. Call me whatever you need, as long as you're clocking the hours.
Relief floods through me and I can't help but laugh softly. Cool. Thanks, Rafe.
She can't really date anyone? Did I hear that right? Not won't. Can't. She's an adult, free, single. What the hell is stopping her? 2 weeks of walking her home, and one thing's clear. Celeste is full of contradictions. And that little slip isn't the only thing that doesn't add up. The way she responds to my signals, not normal. When I tap her wrist, she stops on a dime. When I tilt my head, she adjusts her line of sight without question. Once, I threw out a test. Do you want the other shoes? A fake extraction phrase, something only a trained asset would catch. She changed course instantly, smooth as water. No confusion, no hesitation. Most people would have just stared at me like I'd lost my mind. Not her. And the way she moves, it's not just grace, it's training. But then there's this other thing. When she's backstage, she always flips on a light, even for a 2-second walk. She skirts around dark corners like they might bite. And last night, when we stepped into a stretch of road where the street lamp was busted, her hand clamped onto my elbow, tight, trembling. She's sharp, she's trained, she's careful. But she's also scared. Is she afraid of the dark? Or is it something else entirely?
How much for the night, sweetheart? $1,000 or $2?
My hand flexes, every instinct screaming. Backstage was supposed to be secure. At least that's what the manager promised when Celeste slipped behind the curtain. But promises in a place like this don't mean shit when the wrong man has money to burn. I'm already stepping toward the door when her voice drifts out. Cool, crystal clear.
Oh, honey,
Her laugh is soft, almost amused.
I already have a sugar daddy, jealous as hell. You wouldn't want to make him mad. He even sends me a bodyguard. He's probably standing outside this door right now.
I smile despite myself. She isn't bluffing, she isn't begging. She's playing him. I push the door open like I own the place. My eyes cut straight to the drunk bastard standing too close to her, then down to his hand, gripping her wrist. Hands off, I say, low and lethal. Now, I don't have to touch him. One look at me, my size, my stance, and his cheap confidence drains out of him like spilled whiskey.
Oh, didn't realize.
He mutters, dropping her hand, stumbling back.
Didn't mean anything by it.
I don't bother replying, just watch him slink out. When the door clicks shut, I turn back. Celeste stands there, perfectly composed, not a hair out of place, like nothing happened. And that's the part that rattles me. That kind of calm, that's not normal. Not for a college girl who's lived an ordinary life. She arches a brow, half smiling.
You're late, bodyguard.
I cross my arms. Didn't look like you needed me. She's used to moments like this. Brave, bold, calculated. The same girl who flinches at shadows and clings to my arm when the lights go out. And for the life of me, I can't reconcile the two. But then, suddenly, the lights go out. Everywhere. Only the emergency strips glow now, dim and uneven. And I see it. The color drains from her face. A flicker of panic flashes across her features before she goes still. Frozen. Exactly like that first night at the shooting. Celeste. My voice drops low. I hold out my hand. Follow me. Carefully.
Okay.
Her reply is soft, calm on the surface. She turns toward my voice, moving in my direction. No sign of a meltdown. But she doesn't take my hand. Doesn't even reach for it. And she isn't looking at my eyes. I wave my hand in front of her face. Nothing. It hits me like a punch. She's not afraid of the dark. She can't see in it. My chest tightens. I take her hand gently, closing my fingers over hers, and lead her through the darkened club. Nothing more happens. Just an outage. But I don't let go of her hand until we're outside in the light. I stop. My voice lowers. Celeste, I know you hired me part-time, but I was hired to protect you. You can't hide things from me. It puts you at risk. She blinks.
What do you mean?
Her tone is careful, almost too careful. I sigh. You can't see in the dark, can you? Her hand tenses in mine. Her steps falter just for a heartbeat before she keeps walking.
I didn't think you'd figure it out this soon.
Her voice is quiet now.
I thought I'd hidden it well. I memorize my steps. I avoid being alone in dark places. None of my friends know. Only my ex.
She breathes out.
I have anectalopia, a bad kind. I'm normal in the light. But when it's dim, I'm basically blind. It's a secret for a reason. Because of my family. The less people know, the safer.
I study her profile as we walk. I'm not trying to pry, but what exactly is your family situation? You're not my average client, Celeste. You move like you've been trained. And I can tell, I'm not the first professional you've hired. She stops just long enough to look at me.
I'm sorry, Rafe. I'd rather not say. Not if it doesn't interfere with the job I've asked you to do.
I halt, turning to face her fully, searching her eyes. Celeste, is this stalker even real? Or am I being pulled into something else? If this ties back to your family, and you're not telling me, then I can't protect you. And I won't keep a contract like that. Her eyes go wide.
No, Rafe. It's real. I swear. I feel someone following me, but I don't think it's connected to my family. No one here knows who I am. Probably just a fan who's gone too far. We'll shake him off with time. I can't get into any trouble before I graduate. Please, please don't quit on me. I need you.
There it is again. Can't get into trouble. Not, don't want to. Am I overthinking this? I search her eyes. Really look. All I see is raw vulnerability. Honest. Unhidden. Okay, I say quietly at last. Those eyes. Damn it. I can't say no to those eyes. Since then, I hold her hand every time we're together. In the club, on the walk home. Because I can't tell when the light dips below whatever threshold makes her world go black. I've seen her trip once, twice, never again. To everyone else, I'm her new boyfriend. Which makes it easy. No one questions it. But the truth? I don't know if it's her condition itself, or the way she hides it so desperately, that cracks something open in my chest every time I think about it. Either way, I'm softer with her now, more protective than I should be. And the feel of her small, delicate hand curled into mine, God help me, that doesn't make it any easier.
Cece, you're coming to my birthday next Friday, right?
Talia squeals, practically bouncing.
Bring Rafe. Everyone's dying to meet your hot new boyfriend.
He's busy. Maybe he can swing by to pick me up, though. In my head, I'm already counting hours, calculating cost, pretending comes at his full hourly rate, and I'm not made of money.
What a bummer.
She groans.
We have to get to know him. You're my bestie.
I smile weakly, but fate's cruel like that. Because they did get to meet him. My ex showed up.
I wasn't supposed to be here. She told me she'd be fine. Just pick her up after Talia's party. Then my phone buzzed with a single message.
Do you mind come now? He's here. My ex.
I text back. So you need a boyfriend, not a bodyguard? I charge the same rate, you know.
Clocking.
I smirk and head out. When I walk in, I spot her instantly. Standing stiff near the drinks table, a guy leaning too close. His eyes on her are all wrong. My knuckles itch to meet his face. That must be Grayson, her ex.
It's been 2 years, Sally.
He's saying, voice low and insistent.
I was wrong. I'm sorry. I never loved Marissa. It was nothing. The one I love is you. Just talk to me. I know you're not over me. You've never dated anyone since. Please.
I step up behind her, slide my arm around her waist like I've done it 100 times, and dip my lips to her temple. Sorry, babe, I say, casual as sin. Got held up. Her head jerks, eyes wide. Then she catches on, and relief floods her face.
You're here.
She whispers, her voice soft, grateful. I feel her body tense, her cheeks warm against me, and then she melts just slightly into my hold. Grayson's eyes narrow.
Sally, who is this guy?
I meet his stare, steady and unflinching.
Grayson.
She says evenly, her voice stronger now.
Meet my boyfriend, Rafe.
The music's pounding, bass vibrating through the floor. Lights strobe low and hazy. Talia grins and hands us a ping pong ball and 2 cups.
Stack and flip. Couples only. Losers drink. Final round's a relay.
I glance at Celeste. Insecurity flickers across her face. Shoulders tense, lips pressed tight. Then I glance at Grayson across the table. His stare sharp as broken glass. Daring me. Hatred, jealousy, challenge. Yeah, I'm in. Round 1, stack. Celeste steps up first. The ball bounces wide. She tries again. Misses. Her eyes dart, straining in the dim light. Grayson sighs.
Don't push yourself too much, Sally.
Her jaw tightens.
Stop calling me that, Grayson.
I don't say a word. I just step up, flick my wrist. Clean bounce, clean stack. Next round. A flash of light hits her and she flinches. The ball skids off the table. I catch her hand. Switch! I take the shot. Another clean stack. I grab her drink before she can. Her eyes widen.
You don't have to.
I know, I say, downing it. Round after round. I don't miss. I don't drink, unless it's for her. By the time the final relay comes, her steps are soft and unsteady, her shoulder leaning into mine. She's not a good drinker. I shake my head, imagining what shape she'd be in if I hadn't taken half those shots. She chugs, fumbles her flip. I cover her hand with mine, flip it clean. Mine lands perfectly. We finish before Grayson and his date even reach their last cup. The room erupts in cheers. Celeste lets out a squeal, eyes glittering.
We won!
Before I can react, her arms fly around my neck. Her flushed cheeks brush my jaw as I lift her and spin her. The crowd's cheers ringing in my ears. She's glowing, pure, unfiltered joy. Something in my chest melts. And then, something soft brushes my lips. Warm, wet, quick. Her lips. For a heartbeat, I freeze. My heart slams hard enough to hurt. Heat streaks through me like lightning, leaving every nerve alive and buzzing. It's the alcohol, I tell myself. But before I can stop myself, I'm kissing her back. Hungry, fierce. Each kiss deeper, harder, and I can't bring myself to stop.
I don't even know how it happened. 1 second, I'm still buzzing from the win. The next, I'm pinned in a shadowed corner. My back pressed hard to the wall, my legs wrapped tight around his waist. Rafe, his mouth is on mine, hungry and relentless, stealing every thought, every breath. He tastes like danger and whiskey and something I've been starving for without knowing it. His hands roam my waist, my hips, the small of my back, and everywhere he touches ignites like fire under my skin. I'm trapped in him, in his arms, in the solid press of his body, the heat of him, the way his broad shoulders cage me in like nothing else exists. I can't breathe. But God, I don't want to. My arms wind around his neck. My fingers tangle in his hair, soft and thick, perfect between my fingertips. He presses closer, deeper, his tongue sliding against mine, and my knees go weak even though I'm already off the ground. A gasp rips from my throat. Then a moan, soft and desperate, spills into his mouth. I could drown in this. In him, forever. But then he stills. His hands slip away as he gently sets me back on my feet. He's breathing hard, hands braced against the wall on either side of me, as if it's the only thing holding him up. I'm dazed, flushed, my pulse still wild. Rafe?
I'm sorry, Cel.
His voice is ragged, eyes clouded with regret.
That went too far.
The walk back is silent. The night air cools my skin, sobering me with every step. But my mind keeps replaying it. That kiss, God, that kiss, it was too good. So good it makes my stomach twist, just remembering it. And I can't deny it anymore. I'm drawn to this man in a way I've never felt before. Not with Grayson, not with anyone. But I shouldn't feel this. I can't. Because soon, I'm supposed to get engaged. I think you're right, I finally say, though I can't bring myself to meet his eyes. No one's shown up. Maybe this stalker only exists in my head. Maybe I'm just paranoid. My voice cracks, but I force the next words out. Let's end the contract tomorrow. You don't have to walk me anymore. Thank you, Rafe, for everything,
Okay.
he says simply. I let out a breath, but the tightness in my chest doesn't ease. Relief, or is it disappointment? We walk in silence all the way to my building. This is me.
She says softly at the base of the stairs.
Good night, Rafe.
Usually, I'd follow her up, wait until she's inside with a deadbolt thrown. But after tonight, after knowing what her lips taste like, I hesitate. Maybe she wouldn't want me at her door. Maybe I shouldn't trust myself to stand that close. Good night, Celeste, I manage. I'll wait here until you're in. She nods and turns, her steps light on the worn stairs. I watch her back as she climbs, and the thought hits me like a sucker punch. This might be the last time I ever see her. My chest tightens painfully. It's the right choice, I tell myself. It has to be. She disappears onto the landing. A moment later, I hear the door open. I wait for the familiar click of her lock before walking away. I wait and wait. Nothing. Then, a muffled sound, faint but sharp enough to slice through the night. Every nerve in my body ignites. Celeste! Instinct takes over. I bolt up the stairs, adrenaline roaring in my ears. A shadow barrels down past me. Too fast, too sudden. My hand snatches at empty air as he blows by, boots pounding down the hall. For half a second, I think about giving chase. But then I think of her, and nothing matters except reaching her. I hit the second floor landing hard. Celeste is there, crumpled on the floor, and my heart stops. Celeste, are you okay? I drop to my knees and pull her into my arms, my hands running over her, checking for blood, bruises, anything. My throat feels strangled, my pulse hammering so hard it hurts. Her instinct had been right all along. He didn't show himself before because I was always there, walking her right to her door. But tonight, he didn't see me. He must have been waiting, hidden between the second and third floor, waiting for her to unlock that door. And if he'd made it inside with her, I don't let myself finish the thought. She's trembling so hard it feels like she's shaking apart in my arms. Her breath comes fast and uneven, tears spilling as her fists clutch my shirt like I'm the only thing tethering her to this world.
Rafe.
You're okay now. I've got you. My voice is low, steady, even though my own heart's still racing. She's not hurt, just terrified. But terror leaves its own kind of wound. Can you stand? She nods weakly. I help her up, guiding her inside. Let's get you in. I need to check the place. I ease her over the threshold and do a quick sweep of the stairwell, scanning corners, checking shadows. Nothing. No trace, except when I turn back, she's standing in her doorway, holding a small box. It was sitting right where the attacker would have waited. A delivery? A gift? Something cold twists in my gut. Celeste, don't open it. But it's too late. She lifts the lid. Her scream rips through the hallway as she drops to the floor, eyes wide with horror. I'm at her side in seconds, snatching the box from her shaking hands. One glance inside and my blood runs cold. I slam the lid shut. Celeste, my voice is sharp now, urgent. Listen to me. It's not safe for you here. Not tonight. Not anymore. I grab her shoulders, grounding her as her breath stutters. Gather only what you need. Essentials. We're leaving. Her tear-filled eyes lift to mine.
Where?
She whispers. I meet her gaze, steady, unshakable. The safe house.
You have a safe house? Where is this?
She asks as we step inside. My place. She stops mid-step. I'm usually away on missions, I explain, locking the door behind us. But when I'm not, I stay here. I picked this place for a reason. Location, structure, layout, everything about it is built to work as a safe house. Security systems, reinforced doors, blind spots eliminated. It's not perfect, but it's damn close. and no one knows about it except one person I trust with my life. Her shoulders ease just slightly. She trusts me. You can use my bedroom, I tell her. I'll take the couch in the living room. From there, I've got a direct line of sight to the entry. She opens her mouth like she's going to protest, then just exhales.
Thank you, Rafe, for everything.
I give a single nod. Feel free to shower, rest. It's been a long day. She disappears into the bathroom. I sink onto the couch, rubbing my temples, running through every moment of the night, trying to make sense of it all. Then her voice drifts out from the bathroom door, soft and uncertain.
Rafe?
Yes? You need anything? The water isn't running yet.
No, I'm fine. I just wanted to make sure you're here.
I'm not going anywhere, I say quietly. Don't worry.
Okay.
Then I hear it. The faint rustle of fabric. She's taking off her clothes. I know it's not a time or place, but heat floods through me the moment I realize it. She is getting naked. In my shower. Water splashes against the tiles a second later. Damn it, Rafe. She almost got attacked today. This is not the time to be thinking about her like that. Not that it's ever appropriate. Focus on something else. I drag in a breath and force my mind anywhere but there. But then again,
Rafe?
I'm here.
Okay.
She's naked in my shower, and she's scared. The tremor in her voice makes my chest ache. I never knew a girl could make me feel this conflicted. My body burning hot, my heart breaking for her at the same time. When she finally steps out of the bathroom in her PJs, I let out a shaky breath of relief. 15 minutes. 15 minutes of hell. And she must have called my name a dozen times in between.
I'm sorry.
Her cheeks are flushed with embarrassment.
I didn't mean to be so clingy. I'm not usually like this.
I know. My voice softens. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm right here with you. 24/7. You've got nothing to worry about.
Okay.
I tuck her in, but she won't let go of my hand.
Rafe, I know it sounds childish, but can you sleep here? I don't know if I can sleep alone.
My pulse spikes. Hell no. There's no way I'm getting into that bed with her. Not after the thoughts I was just fighting off minutes ago. I need to keep an eye on the door, I tell her softly. But don't worry, I'll be here until you fall asleep. I drag a chair up beside her bed and sit. I take her hand, small and warm, into mine. Here, I'm not going anywhere. Just try to rest. Her hand feels fragile in my grip, her fingers curling around mine like she's anchoring herself. She squeezes every so often. I squeeze back. No words, just quiet reassurance passing between our palms. Slowly, her breathing evens out. Her grip softens, and I know she's finally out. I exhale, easing my hand free. For a moment, I just look at her, at the way her dark lashes sweep shadows across her cheeks, her lips parted slightly, her face so peaceful it almost hurts to see. She looks like an angel, but the faint red marks around her neck burn through that image like acid. That bastard. I brush a loose strand of hair back behind her ear, resisting the sudden, overwhelming urge to kiss her goodnight. Instead, I stand and walk quietly out of the room. Back in the living room, I set the box on the table and pull on gloves. I peel the lid off carefully, the stench already making my gut clench. Piece by piece, under the light, I examine the contents, snapping photos, cataloging everything. The smell hits me first. Sour, metallic, a dead kitten, shaved, bloody, its throat slit clean, and tied cruelly around its neck. A pair of lace panties, bright red, the exact red of Celeste's favorite stage outfit, sticky with some thick, tacky substance that makes my jaw clench until my teeth ache. God, I've seen things, too many things, but this is personal. A message, a warning, and a promise. I force myself to finish. Photos, notes, everything goes back in the box. Then I sit back, fingers steepled, staring at nothing while my mind shifts gears. This isn't some harmless stalker. This is someone far more dangerous than I expected. My break won't last long. And now, I have a clock ticking over my head. I close my eyes, breathing slow and steady, already plotting my next steps, because whoever sent this, I need to find him, and I need to end this, fast. The next morning, she looks different, refreshed, steadier, like last night never happened. I can't help but marvel at how fast she recovers. Most people would still be curled up, shaking. Not Celeste. I walk her to class, I walk her to lunch, I walk her to dinner. All day, I shadow her steps, eyes sweeping over every stranger, every face in the crowd. I take mental notes, catalog patterns, test for tells. To everyone else, she's her usual bright self, laughing, chatting, that easy smile lighting up her face.
Wow, look at you two! Inseparable now? How sweet!
Her friends giggle, teasing, watching us like we're lovesick and glowing in some honeymoon haze. If only they knew. I force a smile, but inside I sigh. She calls in sick for the night shift at the club. No way she could perform after everything. We head straight home. 3 days pass. I've dug into everyone in her orbit. Students, professors, neighbors. Nothing. No leads, no threads. And it gnaws at me. When she finally falls asleep, I shower cold, hoping it'll shut my brain off. It doesn't. I lie on the couch, staring at the ceiling, mind grinding through faces, notes, timelines. Still, sleep won't come. I exhale sharply and sit up. Enough. Meditation time. I drop to the floor, back against the wall, cross-legged in the dark, close my eyes. Breathe in, out. I've done this on countless missions. It clears my head when stress claws too deep. And really, this shouldn't be stressing me. Compared to my usual assignments, this is small. But I've never done it alone. Usually, there's a team. One to chase leads while another watches the target. This time, it's just me. And that's not the only problem. Her. Around her, my focus fractures. I don't think straight. She's in my head when she shouldn't be. I'm supposed to protect her. Just a job. Just an assignment. But I've let her in too far. And now, I care. I care too damn much. My eyes snap open. Instant alert. Muscles tight. But then, I see her. It's only Celeste. Stepping out of the bedroom. I exhale slowly. Shoulders easing. Until my brain catches up with what I'm seeing. She's barefoot. An oversized sleep t-shirt skimming mid-thigh. Nothing underneath but a pair of panties. No bra. My throat goes dry. Heat flashes through my face. God, Rafe, look away. She can't see me in this dim light anyway. But I shift my gaze, forcing my eyes elsewhere. Maybe she's just heading to the bathroom. But she doesn't. She drifts further into the living room. One hand outstretched, fingers grazing the wall as she walks slow, measured steps, straight toward the window. My body tenses. What is she doing? But then she pivots, turns, walks again. Big, deliberate strides, tracing the length of the room. She's measuring, mapping the floor. Her eyes are open but unfocused, blank, sleepwalking, or awake and lost somewhere else. She circles back to where she started, standing motionless, as if calculating something only she can feel. Then, my breath stills. Her arms lift, fluid and soft. Bare feet sweep across the floor, hips rolling with a rhythm only she can hear. She's dancing, in silence. In the dark, she looks ethereal, haunting and beautiful, moving like the world has melted away and she's the only one left in it. I don't move. I just watch, caught between awe and ache, as she turns inside the square she traced on my living room floor, a universe only she can see. No music, no sound, only the rustle of her t-shirt, the soft pad of bare feet. It isn't the sultry style from the club. This is raw, unguarded, vulnerable. And what she's expressing, I'm no expert, but I feel it. Sadness, beautiful, fragile, heart-splintering sadness. What haunts her? The danger closing in now? Or something older, deeper, rooted in the parts of her life no one gets to see? The girl with so many secrets. The girl who, on paper, doesn't even exist. I tried to dig deeper. Celeste Hayes. The name on her records is nothing but a shell, a placeholder. I could push further, but I haven't. Something in me knows. If she ever wants me to know, she'll tell me herself. And maybe that moment will never come. Because when this is over, when I've handled whoever's stalking her, there's every chance I'll never see her again. Still, I can't look away. I'm completely caught in the spell of her sad, silent dance. A bird trapped in a square cage she built for herself. Sometimes she drifts to the edge of her little world, and her face passes so close I feel her breath on my cheek. I hold still, hold my breath, let her pass like a phantom, like she can't sense me there. And watching her, this close, this broken, something twists deep in my chest. It's as if every ounce of her pain leaks through her movements, bleeding into the room, seeping under my skin and sinking straight into my bones. The air feels heavy, dreamlike, surreal, and I can't stop watching her. A soft gasp pulls me back to the present. She trips. Before my brain can catch up, my body moves. I spring forward from my shadowed corner and catch her in my arms, just before she hits the ground. The second she lands against me, reality crashes in. She didn't know I was here. This is going to scare her. It's me, Rafe, I say quickly, voice low and careful. She breathes hard against my chest, small and startled, like a fragile creature caught mid-fall. Her chest rises and falls fast. I loosen my hold immediately, just enough so she can pull away if she wants to, but she doesn't.
Rafe?
I'm here. Then, without a word, she buries her face into my chest.
I'm so glad you're here for me.
My heart. God, I can't speak. I don't trust my voice. Instead, I reach up and gently brush her cheek. It's wet. She's crying. Neither of us moves. We just sit there, her curled into me leaning against the base of the couch, arms wrapped around her. I rest my chin on top of her head. Her hair is soft against my skin, and her warmth seeps through my chest like it belongs there. And then, after a long silence, she speaks, quietly.
I started dancing when I was 6. My little brother was 4.
Her voice trembles, but she keeps going.
I loved him so much, but he got sick, really sick, in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
She swallows.
I worried about him all the time. He was in that quiet, sterile room alone. I couldn't talk to him, couldn't hold his hand. All I could do was stand on the other side of the glass.
My arms tighten slightly around her.
The window stretched floor to ceiling, and he would lie there with all those tubes and wires, but he'd look at me. His blue eyes were so clear. I could still see when he smiled.
I close my eyes. I can picture it now. Her, a little girl, standing alone on the other side of the glass.
I waved, made faces. He laughed. Even with that huge breathing mask over his mouth, I could see the smile in his eyes.
Her voice cracks.
I wanted more. I started moving my arms, my legs. I walked. I twirled. And before I even realized it, I was dancing.
She lets out a soft laugh through the tears.
Not real dancing, just little kid moves. Silly and loud, but he loved it. He loved it.
I feel her breath hitch.
So I danced for him, every day, happy dances, ridiculous dances. And he laughed, and for those few minutes, he wasn't lonely, and neither was I. He eventually recovered, came home to me, but I never stopped dancing. It became more than a language, it became a lifeline, a way to pour out everything inside me when words weren't enough.
And hearing her say that, I can't describe what that did to me. God, it's like she just placed her beating heart into my hands. So soft, so fragile, so full of meaning. And I can barely breathe around the weight of it. I can't find words. All I can do is hold her tighter, press a kiss, light as air, to the side of her head, hoping she doesn't feel it. Is that why you love performing at the club? I asked quietly.
Yes, but I started because I broke up with my ex.
I try to lighten the heaviness, my voice low and teasing. So he broke your heart that badly? That Grayson prick. He still wants you back, you know?
Hell no.
She lets out a soft laugh. Then her voice twists bitter.
I just hate that he still affects me at all. I hate that. I hate him.
Her head drops.
I started dancing at the club because I needed to feel like me again. I needed to feel sexy, feel wanted, feel like I was enough. He took that from me. You'd never imagine what he did to me.
Her voice catches. My heart twists painfully. I wrap my arms around her, hold her close, say nothing, because I can feel it coming.
He was one of the few people outside my family who knew about my poor night vision. Not exactly the kind of thing you can hide when you're intimate with someone you spent enough time together. In the dark. And Grayson, God, I used to think he was the most considerate man I'd ever dated. The best boyfriend I'd ever had. He knew I loved parties, the thrill of music and laughter. But because I can't see well in the dark, I usually avoided places like karaoke bars. So, he made me feel seen. He suggested we do our own little karaoke nights. Just the four of us, him, his best friend Trey, my best friend Marissa, and me. A safe private booth. My secret safe with them. A place I could sing and dance without fear. And I did. God, I did. I loved those nights. I loved the darkness wrapping around me like a blanket, the music thrumming through my chest, the stolen kisses from Grayson that made my heart stutter. We went back again and again because why wouldn't we? It felt perfect until it didn't. That night, I was in a restroom stall, humming under my breath, still glowing from the night's fun, until I heard them. Two waitresses washing their hands, chatting like no one was there.
Did you see that? Oh my god, it was wild. That guy, I thought he was with the brunette. Now I'm not so sure. He had his hand under that blondie's dress.
You mean the ones in room 12? I know, right? I noticed it too. He's been all kisses and hugs with his girlfriend for weeks, but these last few times, he's got his hands and mouth all over that other girl. And the creepiest part? He does it right in front of his girlfriend. He keeps looking at her while he's doing it.
And she just sits there like nothing's happening, gives me chills. You think they're into some open relationship kink or some kind of fetish?
Ew! Stop!
My heart stopped. Then it shattered. It all slammed into me at once. Trey keeping me distracted for just a little too long. Those suspiciously long bathroom breaks Grayson and Marissa took near the end of the night. If they liked each other, fine, do it behind my back. But this? Did they actually get a kick out of doing it right in front of me because I couldn't see? The thought made me sick. I stumbled to my knees in the stall and vomited everything I'd eaten into the toilet, my whole body shaking, my world spinning. And just like that, the dark I used to love swallowed me whole.
She goes quiet when she finishes, and I can't speak. I can't even breathe. My fists clench so hard my knuckles ache. My teeth grind together. My whole body is trembling with rage. What kind of bastard, what kind of sick pervert does that to his own girl? God, I want to kill him. If I'd known back then, at Talia's birthday party, I swear I would have put him in the ground. Right there, no hesitation. That piece of pathetic trash. Her tears slip down her cheeks in silence, and I've never seen her like this. So broken, so helpless.
I don't think I was ever really loved by him.
She whispers.
After I broke up with him, every time a guy gets close, I doubt him. I hide my condition. I even doubt myself. I feel flawed, like I'm not enough, like I could never be worth real love, like I could never be enough to hold someone's heart forever.
I can't take another word. I turn her in my arms so she's facing me. Her face is wet, her lashes damp, and I lower my head, aching to kiss every tear away. But I stop myself. Don't, I say softly, but sharp enough that she flinches. Stop thinking like that, Cell. You've got to fucking stop. I cup her face in my hands, forcing her to feel me there. You're the most gorgeous, addictive girl I've ever met. And believe me, I've known a lot of girls. You have no idea how much you mess with my head. How many times I've had to clench my fists just to stop myself from touching you these past few days. So quit tearing yourself apart. It was never you. It was him. He doesn't deserve a single damn piece of you. I tilt her chin up. She can't see me, but I want her to feel the weight of my stare. If I were him, if I were ever that lucky, my hands would never leave your body. My mouth would be on you every chance I got, especially in the dark. I'd make sure you knew that every single thing I see is you. Every single thing I want is you. That's what you deserve. That's what a real man would do. Her eyes are blank, but the tears spill faster, like a dam breaking. I bite my lips so hard it hurts, fighting the urge to crush my mouth to hers. And then, her hands rise, fingers trembling as they find my jaw, my lips, as if she's trying to see me with her touch. Before I can move, she pulls my face toward hers, and then her lips, wet, hot, soft, dreamlike. I freeze. I burn. She kissed me first.
He's stunned at first. Then his lips part, and he kisses me back. His mouth is warm, wet, devouring, and gentle all at once. He kisses me in a way that is sweet yet unbearably hot. Not the kind of kiss that takes, claims, devours, but the kind that gives, cherishes, worships. My tears won't stop. I've never felt loved like this. I've never loved like this. And in that single, dizzying moment, I realize I've fallen for him. Hard, harder than I've ever fallen for anyone. I want him. God, I want him. I want him to be mine. I want his eyes only on me. I want his heart to belong to me. Only me. I'm a dry sponge desperate for water, and he is the only thing that can fill me. I want to soak him in, drown in him. I want him inside me, everywhere, all at once. My hands roam. His shoulders, his arms, his chest, his hair, his jaw. My tongue tastes him. My lips grind against his like I might disappear if I stop. I close my eyes. I don't need to see him. I feel him. Every inch, every heartbeat, every unspoken word. A selfish thought crashes into me. Could he be mine, even if it's only for a little while? Could I love him fiercely for as long as I can, and then carry those memories for the rest of my life with no regrets? But then, what about him? If he gives me his heart and I can't keep it, if he loves me back only to lose me, will he hate me for it? Will I leave him broken? The thought of hurting him rips me apart. No, I can't do that to him. I can't hurt the only man I've ever loved, even if it means I can't have him at all. My heart shatters at the realization. I draw in a trembling breath, and with every ounce of will I have left, I pull away. I feel his muscles tense, then slowly loosen as his arms let me go. I feel his gaze on me, burning, searching for something I can't give. Sorry, Rafe. My voice breaks. I had a weak moment. The lie tastes like blood in my mouth. I'm sorry, it was a mistake. I should go. I tear myself from his warmth, from his arms, from everything I want. Even blind, I can't look back. I can only imagine the hurt in his eyes. The room is warm, but a chill seeps through my bones. I swallow my sobs, walk back to my bedroom, and close the door, locking out the only man I'll ever love.
This is my friend, Cole Bennett. We saved each other's lives back in the military. He's the only other person who knows about this safe house. You can trust him completely. I try to sound steady, unbothered, but my eyes, they refuse to look at her. After she pushed me away last night, I didn't want to admit it, but damn, it hurt. Like I was some kid rejected by his first crush. I've never felt this with anyone before, not even my ex. And I know what that means. It's time to pull back, to keep my distance before I lose control. Because lately, every second I spend near her feels like walking a tightrope over fire, and I'm running out of time. I need to find that bastard stalking her before it's too late, before I'm gone for good. That's why I need Cole. Cole will stay here to protect you while I track down the stalker. I've told him everything he needs to know. I pause, forcing my tone flat. I'm paying him for his hours, so you don't need to worry about that. My throat feels tight. Cole, this is Celeste Hayes. Keep her safe.
Hey, Cole. Nice to meet you.
Even looking exhausted and torn apart, she still smiles. Warm, gentle. It cuts right through me.
My honor, gorgeous lady.
Cole says, his grin too damn bright. And his hand. Does it linger too long when he shakes hers? I frown. Get it together, Rafe. She's not yours.
Cole Bennett. Messy blonde hair. Easy smile. My new bodyguard. And the second I see him, a cold wave crashes over me. Rafe is leaving. He's leaving me with another man. I know he means well. He can't hunt the stalker and watch me at the same time. But still, the thought of him not being here, not down the hall, not close enough for me to hear his voice, it breaks something inside me. Stop, Celeste. You have to stop. You pushed him away last night. You made your choice. You don't get to want him now. If Cole is the only other person who knows this place, he must be Rafe's closest friend. His ride or die. Rafe trusts him. He must be good. There's nothing to worry about. That's what I keep telling myself. But when Rafe turns toward the door, my chest tightens. My heart aches so bad it's hard to breathe. And when the door closes behind him, the silence feels like the sound of him leaving my life.
Hey, are you okay?
Cole's voice is soft, careful. I swipe at my eyes, forcing a smile that feels like it might crack. I'm fine. Sorry, just being a little emotional. Rafe and I, the words choke me. We what? We went through hell together? We fell in love but can't be together? I can't say it. Not to him. Maybe not to anyone.
Why don't you sit down, Celeste?
Cole's tone is gentle as he guides me to the couch.
I'll make us some hot chocolate. Sweet things always help when life tastes bitter.
He flashes that easy smile. God, he really is sweet. The rich smell of cocoa fills the air. I wrap my hands around the warm mug, exhale, and for the first time in days, I feel my heart slow down. It helps.
You're in love with him, aren't you?
The question cuts straight through me. My mind blanks. My throat closes.
I can see it. In your eyes and in his.
A crooked smirk pulls at his lips.
Trust me, I'm good at reading people.
He settles beside me, voice low and steady.
Rafe and I go way back. He said we saved each other's lives. But no, he saved mine twice. And both times he almost died doing it. I owe him everything.
He tilts his head, his gaze thoughtful.
And I've known that man a long time. He never looks at anyone the way he looks at you. It's not my place to tell his story, but his ex, something tragic happened. It broke him. He shut down for years, so if he's not as forward as you wish, just give him time.
I shake my head, tears spilling despite my effort to hold them back. No, Cole, it's not that. He's wonderful, the kindest man I've ever met. It was me. I pushed him away. I fell for him, but I can't be with him. I hurt him. Cole frowns.
If you love him, what's stopping you? What could possibly be that strong?
I hesitate. My voice drops to a whisper. Promise me you won't tell him. Ever.
I promise.
He says without hesitation.
I just want to help.
My marriage will be arranged. His eyes go wide.
You're kidding. You're, what, some kind of hidden heiress?
I give a hollow laugh. Yeah, something like that. And Rafe doesn't know.
Damn.
He mutters.
That's rough. Do you even know who they're planning to marry you off to?
No, not yet. My parents said once I graduate, I'll go back and accept their arrangement. In exchange, I got to live a normal college life under a fake last name, but I never expected to meet someone like Rafe. And now I'm trapped between who I am and who I want to be. I know I shouldn't have let myself love him, but I did. I can't stop my heart, Cole, and I can't tell anyone. It's killing me. Cole sighs, rubbing his face like he's trying to solve an impossible equation.
Celeste, maybe there's no right answer, but listen, don't drown yourself in guilt. Whatever you choose, it's your choice. And Rafe, he'll respect that. But if you choose him, he'll fight for you with everything he's got. That's who he is. He was born to fight, and somehow he always wins.
I look at him, and for a moment something shifts. There's a warmth in his eyes that reaches places in me I thought were frozen. Tears slip down my cheeks again. This time, they aren't just sadness. They're gratitude and maybe, just maybe, a tiny spark of hope. Days without Rafe felt endless. Each one stretched thin, empty, too quiet. But with Cole by my side, especially now that he holds my biggest secret, there's a strange comfort in the chaos. The kind of comfort I didn't know I needed. I return to the club, back to the stage, back to the lights, the music, the heartbeat of danger. Cole's always there now, watching from the shadows. And deep down, I know Rafe is out there too, somewhere, watching me, protecting me always. Because that's what this was about. Me performing was never just a show, it was bait. And it worked. Halfway through the dance, the lights cut out. Darkness swallows the room. Then chaos, screams, the crash of glass, panic.
Take cover.
Cole vaults onto the stage. One hand grabs my wrist, the other presses firmly to my waist. He shields me with his whole body as we stumble toward the exit. Gunfire cracks through the dark. Screams multiply. Someone's hit. Rafe! I cry out, my voice shaking. Is it him? Is he okay?
I think he's got him, the stalker.
Cole shouts back, glancing over his shoulder.
Don't worry, he'll be fine.
His tone is steady, but his grip tightens.
Let's move. My job's to get you out. Otherwise, Rafe will kill me himself.
When we finally make it home, my hands won't stop trembling. My teeth dig into my nails. Still no word, no call, no message, nothing from Rafe. Was he shot? He's the best at what he does, but even the best bleed. The thought claws at my chest. 2 days pass in silence. No sleep, no peace, just fear. Cole, my voice cracks. Is there any way to reach him? Please, I'm losing it. Tears burn the corners of my eyes. I can barely hold myself together. Every minute without Rafe feels like a year. Cole watches me quietly for a beat, then his voice softens.
Hey, he'll be fine, okay? I know this guy. We've seen hell together. Trust me, he always makes it back.
He pauses, then frowns.
Celeste, are you crying?
He steps closer. His hand brushes my shoulder.
Shh, come here. Don't cry, he's okay, I promise.
He pulls me into his arms, and I let him, just for a second. His warmth seeps through my skin. My body, frozen for days, finally exhales. The door bursts open. Rafe stands there, bruised, exhausted, eyes dark with something I can't name, and the moment he sees us, his expression shatters.
I'm back.
A pause, then quieter.
Am I interrupting something?
No. Hey, we were just worried about you.
Cole drops his arms immediately, stepping back. His eyes dart anywhere but at Rafe. I wipe my tears with the back of my hand, trying to compose myself.
Since you're back,
Cole says quickly, his tone too light.
I'm guessing things are handled. I'll get out of your way. Let me know if you need anything else.
He turns toward the door, then glances back, and actually winks at me.
Call me if you need me, sweetheart.
Sweetheart? I blink. Did he just? I will. Thanks, Cole. For everything. What the hell is he doing? But he's already gone, the door closing softly behind him. And then it's just Rafe. The silence hits first, then the weight of his presence. He stands there, rigid, unreadable, cold, brooding. My heart stutters in my chest. I want to run to him, to throw my arms around his neck and breathe him in, to ask if he's hurt, to tell him how much I missed him. But I can't move, and he doesn't say a word. The air between us feels electric, too heavy, too charged. Is he angry or just tired? Then finally, his voice, low, rough.
So you and Cole really got along, huh?
The sarcasm slices through the silence.
Sweetheart, call me. Don't tell me you started flirting with my friend while I was out there risking my life for you, Celeste.
My stomach drops. No, it wasn't like that, Rafe. I freeze, the words tumbling out too fast, too desperate. He drags a hand across his face, the gesture slow and pained.
I'm sorry.
He says finally, voice quieter now.
That was out of line.
A beat passes.
I have no right to question you. I'm just your bodyguard.
And that last word, bodyguard, lands like a blade between us.
I've got him.
Rafe's voice is steady now. Too steady.
He wasn't just some creep. He's far worse than I thought.
He pauses, jaw tightening.
A stalker. And a serial killer. He's tied to several missing girls. One of them underage. We found their bodies.
The air leaves my lungs. His voice sounds like a storm, low, dark, heavy, with things no one should ever have to say.
He's been watching you for months.
Rafe continues.
Calculating. Patient. He waits until his prey lets their guard down. And once he gets them,
He exhales, slow and hard.
none of them survive.
My chest tightens. A cold shiver crawls down my spine.
But you're safe now.
He says finally.
I turned him in. He'll rot behind bars for the rest of his pathetic life.
I inhale sharply. If not for Rafe, I would have been one of those girls. Rafe, my voice shakes. Did he hurt you? Tell me, are you hurt anywhere? I reach out. My fingers tremble as they press against his chest. He flinches. Bandages beneath his shirt. He was hit. Tears sting my eyes. He tries to hide it, but the bloodstain at his side says everything. You're hurt, I whisper. He doesn't answer. He just looks at me, that unreadable, burning look that always strips me bare. Then his tone changes, colder, controlled.
You're safe now. My job's done.
He steps closer.
Now I'm collecting payment.
I blink. Payment?
The job turned out a lot messier than expected.
He says, eyes narrowing.
So, it's gonna cost more.
I'll pay you, I say quickly. I don't have it all right now, but if you give me some time.
No,
His voice cuts through mine.
I'm collecting now.
He takes another step. The heat from his body rolls over me. My pulse spikes. His hand comes down on mine, firm, deliberate. His palm is warm, too warm.
And if you can't,
He leans in, his breath brushing my lips.
remember what we agreed on before?
I can barely breathe. The space between us disappears.
Pay me, Celeste.
He murmurs, voice rough as gravel.
Pay me. Now.
Then his lips crash into mine. Hard. The world disappears. My thoughts scatter like a broken glass. All that's left is him, his mouth, his heat, his heartbeat pounding against mine. He kisses me while guiding me backward, step by step, never breaking contact. His shirt comes off, torn, careless. His body, all hard muscle and tension, gleams in the low light. My knees hit the edge of the bed. I fall back. He follows. Our lips stay locked, breathing the same air, moving like we've been starving for this. My hands slide across his chest, tracing the lines of his body until I reach the bandages. My heart twists. He's bleeding for me again. I wrap my arms around his neck and pull him closer, closer until I can taste his pain, his hunger, his need. God, I love this man. So much it hurts to breathe. His hand roams over my body, hungry and desperate. The straps of my dress fall one after another, brushing against my skin as they slip away. Heat floods through me, every nerve alive under his touch. His fingers trace lower, sliding beneath the thin fabric. My body burns beneath his touch, every nerve alive, trembling for him. And then he stops. The air stills between us. His breath shudders against my neck.
Why don't you push me away, Celeste?
He whispers.
Why don't you say no? Say it, and I'll stop. Just say it, and I'll let you go.
His voice breaks. And that sound, its agony wrapped in restraint, it makes my heart ache in ways I can't explain. I look up at him, tears blurring my vision. Then I take his hand and press it against my chest. I want you, Rafe. Please, I whisper, don't stop. I want this. I want you. And before he can speak, I kiss him with all my tears, all my love, all the pieces of me that will always belong to him.
When I open my eyes, she's gone. Her things, her scent, her warmth, all of it gone. Like she was never here at all. I searched for her. Her apartment, empty. Her school, records wiped clean. She'd moved out, dropped out, vanished. Just like the mystery she was when I first met her. After a while, I stopped looking, because I finally understood. She didn't want to be found. That was her goodbye. Silent, final. I still don't know what I meant to her. Maybe I was the man who showed up when she was scared. Maybe just the one who happened to save her life. Maybe she's grateful. Maybe that's all. But she didn't stay. And that says more than anything she could have said.
Hey, look who's back. Rafe, my big bro, I missed you.
Alaric's voice hits me before his arms do. He pulls me into a hug, grinning ear to ear.
Hey bro, welcome home. Dad's in his study as usual. You should go say hi.
Theo looks up from his book, nodding at me with a small, calm smile. 17, but already acts 40. I will, I say. It's been 2 months since my last mission. Another job done. Another ghost added to the list. And for the first time in a while, I'm home. The days with Celeste still haunt me. Her smile, her laugh, the feel of her skin against mine. Every memory burns like it's still happening. I try not to think about her, because every time I do, my chest twists until I can barely breathe. I tell myself it'll fade, that I'll get over her. Eventually. After greeting my parents, I sit with my brothers on the couch. Alaric pours whiskey for us, apple cider for Theo. I don't usually drink, too dangerous for my line of work, but tonight I'll make an exception. So, congratulations, I say, smirking over the rim of my glass. I heard from Dad you're getting engaged. Who's the unlucky girl? He laughs.
Unlucky? Please, I'm doing the family a favor. It should have been you, you know. You're the oldest son, the one who's supposed to handle all this arranged marriage crap with the Whitmores.
He grins like it's a joke, but my jaw tightens.
But everyone knows you'd never go through with it.
He adds, shrugging.
Theo's too young, so here I am, taking one for the team.
Yeah? I lean back, teasing. And what about Lily, Lucy, and, Mary? Won't they cry when they hear the news? He snorts.
Don't worry, I broke things off with all of them. Clean slate.
He raises his glass in mock salute.
But I'll tell you this, the Whitmore girl? She's stunning. I met her for the first time last week. Beautiful, classy, and I swear she couldn't take her eyes off me. I think this one might actually work out.
He laughs, then pulls out his phone.
Here, see for yourself.
I glance at the screen, and my entire world stops. Her, Celeste. Her name punches the air out of my lungs.
She's gorgeous, right?
Alaric says, grinning.
Celeste Whitmore. Dad says she's perfect for the deal. Smart, graceful, stunning.
His voice fades. Everything fades. It's like someone just flipped a switch and turned the world off. My blood roars in my ears. My vision tunnels. Celeste, my Celeste, the girl I loved, the girl I let go, and she's engaged. To my brother. The room spins. My chest tightens, nausea crawling up my throat. I think I'm gonna be sick.